Plus, we have your favourite clip of the series, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this Buster Advent crown with some sticky back plastic, and a lot of and 2 coat hangers. Or something like that. Bear with me. It's going to be a very long show, but it'll look fabulous hanging in your window. Oh, your neighbours will be sick. Anyway, it's time now for my first guests. Now, when historians look back at key moments in history, my next guest will be able to say that he was there. He was there when Tesco's Brent Cross started opening 24 hours. Yes, he was. He was there working at Checkout 12. And when He-Man came to Western Favell Shopping Centre, he was also there. All these and many more momentous events are in his autobiography called Look Who It Is, but despite being a best-selling author, he hasn't given up the day job and is gearing up for the Christmas special of Sunday Night Project. Would you please welcome the man himself, Mr. Alan Carr? You're all right. Yeah, get yourself on the couch, love. Oh, Alan. Right, tell me, have you done all your cards?
Done all my cards.
Oh, don't tell me this.
I nearly had a fight in the post office this morning.
How come?
Well, I'd gone there. People just push in now, don't they?
Rude, isn't it?
I had a massive parcel, and then they kept pushing in, and it's all...
Have you got all your presents bought?
Oh, yeah. I'm dead good.
You're so organised. Have you got your turkey and everything?
No, I got my turkey yet.
Oh, haven't you got that?
No. Well, I'm a bit... last year, we did a Christmas special for the Sunday Night Project. We had Girls Aloud round, and Sarah Harding... and Sarah Harding told me to massage the turkey.
Massage
Yeah,
it?
you massage it. When he's dead, when he's dead.
I was going to say...
And they're chasing it round. And then I didn't wash my hands. I licked my fingers. I got food poisoning.
You're joking?
I know, from a turkey. It's got its revenge on me.
Why'd you have to massage it if it's dead?
Apparently it makes it... I'm going to try acupuncture. I was massaging it, and, yeah, apparently it makes the meat more tender, but it just gave me the... Yeah, it weren't nice. So, yeah, it sort of put me off turkey. I might have a nut roast.
Have a nut roast. Or a nice bit of beef and a couple of chops.
Yeah, there you go.
No, listen, congratulations on your comedy award. Well deserved.
Oh, thank you.
I believe you travel there in style. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
No, it was courtesy.
Well, I mean, my car never turned up.
Typical, yeah.
So I had to get the tube, and I had to run down up Holloway Road, that's where I live. Oh, hello. I can see the tag waving. And,
when did you get out? Congratulations.
There I am, running past the women's prison, looking like a dog's din. And I got there, and then I got there at 5 to 9. We all have to sit down because it's live.
Yeah.
And then I didn't think I'd won. No one at all, because they usually say, oh, I'd come along if I was you, Alan.
Wink, wink. It might be beneficial, Alan,
yeah.
if we go. Yeah.
None of that. No one told me. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm all covered in sweat and having a glass of wine. And then they call Alan Carr out. And of course, my speech, I didn't have anything. I was just like, Ali Berry, I'm a woman of colour. I was just like this. I didn't have anything up my sleeve. And you know, it's like all the people who voted for everyone else in the category were going, oh, yeah, he's won. He's not funny. You know, I didn't think I'd won.
Now, every time I've been going to Lav lately, I think of you. No, Alan, that's a huge compliment.
Oh, is it?
See, no, I'll tell you why, because I do all my reading in the loop. I love it.
Well, last Christmas I would have read all the way through that.
You'd have read through the Encyclopedia Britannica. Do you know what? Seriously, I thought I had some brain-numbing jobs in my lifetime, but you take the biscuits. You've had some crackers. What was the worst? What would you say was the worst you've had?
I think it was... I've done data entry for Mr. Dog. That was boring. And I did this job, and I was wiping the grease off gearboxes. And it was all very hush-hush. And all it was a gearbox would come along on this wire thing, and I'd just have an open pot of meths. dip me rag in, and like that, wiping the grease off. But by home time, I was off my face.
I was going to say, out your mind.
I didn't want to go home. I swear my brain's mush. I swear it's mush.
Oh, excuse
But,
me.
I mean, that was the absolute worst.
And what about crushing Thomas the Tank Engine cakes
Oh.
in Tesco?
Well, I was in Tesco, and it was when the new uniform had come out, so we got rid of the polyester V-neck.
That's a shame. I used to like that.
Oh, I know. It was so nice, weren't it? Like the lovely slacks. And so I had this sticker here, I'm here to help, which people used to like interpret as I'm your bitch. Because they were clicking the finger. And this woman was the right cow. And she'd got this Thomas the Tank Engine cake for a kid. And she went, pack my bags. And so I was packing it. And I got this massive tub of Pal, the dog food. Honestly, looked like Thomas had a cleft palate. I'm like, I was like, there you go.
Happy Christmas.
I know. And then also, someone was sick. I'd be collecting the trolleys. Now that's an awful job, collecting the trolleys. And they're all, I don't know where people go, and they're all over Brent Cross, pushing these trolleys, and I'm like wheeling them. Oh, depressing.
What's a dish pig?
Oh, that's another job. I was in Sydney and my friend said, there's a job going. It's a dish pig. I was like, oh, what it is someone, when you're bottom of the... Basically, I'm a dishwasher. And there's this little hatch in this restaurant. And all you see was my pink marigolds come through the hole. Grab the tray and bring it in. No one ever thought. I was like, oh, this mystique. Who's the dish pig? And I just come out. Depressing.
Like the thing.
I know it was. Just come out like this, because I weren't allowed to be seen outside.
Oh, really?
It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, just like
When did you start wearing glasses? How old were you?
Can't keep up, love. Well, yeah, I was getting really bad migraines and had to wear these glasses. I mean, these are nice compared to the ones because I have the big old
You have the National Health ones?
Yeah, massive ones like
the
that.
entry shields?
Yeah, oh no, the big red, they're like two ashtrays really, like that. And I was so gutted because I was like, fat and I had a brace, and then my eyesight went and I was like, oh, here we go. Campers are row attempts. I thought, oh, here we go. Glasses as well. Thank you. Why don't I have some calipers as well? Really make me happy.
Do you know, there's something in here, and it went... when you read something that you instantly recognise, and it went through me like an electric shock. Where you're in the Chinese restaurant with your parents, and some fella comes in and he says, table for one, please. And your mother says, oh, look at that poor fella. And you said, that's me of a weekend, that's me of a weekend.
I know.
It's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you talk...
Well, when I'm doing me gigs, tell them it's me comedy, not normally.
No, not normally. not everyday life. This is when, like, you're on the road on your own.
You have some friends.
He's got mates. Oh, no, seriously.
Yeah, I'm Saturday night down the Chinese table. I've got some comedy award there.
Table for one, please.
Table for one. No, I mean...
And a seat for me award. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's the travelling is...
Isn't it?
So...
Yeah.
Oh, my God, gets you down and, like, you're driving around or getting the train or the National Express coach for a tenner, Oh, God.
And by the time you get your wages, this is the other thing, your 30 quid or whatever, and you paid your fare, you paid your digs, you paid your meal, you're left with nothing.
Oh, I know.
Did you ever think, like, when you were doing all that, oh, I'm knocking this in the head, I'm going to give it up?
Oh, yeah, I mean, because some of these pubs, because you start off in, like, the working men's and the pub, well, you know about that, I mean, and then you change it in a toilet, disabled toilet, and then you're like, showbiz, and then, it's pretty lonely.
Isn't it?
I think all comedians feel that.
Yeah.
I bumped into Lee Evans the other day, and he said, with the touring, don't it get lonely? And it doesn't it?
Do you know what the worst for me was? Sitting in the dressing room waiting to go on my own.
Yeah.
I'd be slapping up, and, like, some crew would come in and go, what the hell's this?
I know.
There's this great big blonde sort of lady of the evening sitting there going, oh, nice. Yeah. But it is lonely, isn't it?
And if you die on your arse,
it's the worst thing.
You get people coming up to you afterwards, I thought you were funny.
Yeah, that's right. That's worse than saying you're rubbish.
Yeah, I know. You're trying to get tomatoes out your shirt.
And you have to sit in the car all the way home, thinking about it, brooding, going over and over it.
Why do I do it?
Exactly. Why? You know, it's like it's a masochistic streak, isn't it?
Oh, no, thanks. You really cheered me up over Christmas.
Never mind. Think of that Christmas Day when you're opening your presents at the Chinese restaurants on your own. Look, you've got this out, Celebrity Ding Dong.
Yes, the DVD out.
Yeah. Now, why have you got rid of all the, like, the punters and just done celebs?
Well, do you know what? Because halfway through, there's only so many times we can take the mick out of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just think this series, like now we've got celebrity versus celebrity.
Yeah.
You got much more fun with it. I mean, we could have like, you know, macho men against fashionistas. But yeah, and I just like the idea with the first series how the celebrities could win the prize.
Yeah.
You know, they could go on the holiday instead of the civilians.
Yeah, true.
Some of the celebs were like, we want to win the holiday. I'm like, Davina.
Look, let's have a look at Ding Dong, shall we, babe, please? Put it on.
They didn't know who you were, honestly.
They know now.
No! When I said Bruno Taglioni, they thought it was a boil-in-the-bag pasta dish.
It is. I'm planning a line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is an exclusive for
Bruno
Ding
goes
Dong.
with everything.
Bruno, yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Alan, listen, good luck with this book.
Oh,
it's
thank
cracking.
you.
Seriously,
Thank
it
you,
is.
thank
And good
you.
luck with the DVD.
Oh, cheers,
and have a
thank you
lovely
so
Christmas, yeah?
Thank you
Ladies
so
and gentlemen,
much.
please, Mr. Alan Carr. Come on.
Thank you.
You know we've got to make this now. Right. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I showed you how to make these lovely muffs. There they are. And the Buster earmuffs.
Oh, lovely.
They're very... I've had lots of people staring at me, Alan, as I've been doing my Christmas shopping in these. But it's time now, children. We're going to learn how to make a Buster Advent crown. Where is it? There it is. Lovely. OK? And remember, if I muck it up, all the details are on the website. Should we go over?
Yeah, let's
Come
go.
on, let's go. We can play Battery Syndicate in here and Queen's Tables. Right. Are you ready, Alan? Now, what you need is, to make the frame for Buster's head, you're going to need 3 wire coat hangers. Hey, have you ever noticed? If you put 2 coat hangers, wire coat hangers, in an empty wardrobe, and go back a week later, there's 6. I think they breed.
Yeah.
Seriously, do that at home. Put 2 coat hangers in an empty wardrobe and go back a week later. There'll be a gang of them. I'm with Joan Crawford anyway on these things. So you need... No wire hangers!
You know who loves that film?
Who?
Mariah Carey.
She does.
She was quoting it all go, Christina!
Bring me the axe! Really, Mummy
Yeah, she
Davis?
loved it.
How strange.
I love that film.
I do and all. Right, you got your wire coat hanger?
Yeah. Oh,
OK.
yeah.
So you get your coat hanger, your first coat hanger, and what you do is you stretch the bottom part like that, and you're meant to make a pear shape, OK? Oh. And preferably try and get a flat bottom. And you did laugh at that. I mean, really. You know. So you sort of... You know, anyway, here's one I made earlier. There, see? OK, and then the next thing you do is, so you get your second coat hanger...
yeah, love.
And ask Mummy and Daddy to cut the hook off the second hanger using wire cutters. You know what they are, don't you? You will, the girls from Holloway. You know what you've got through the fence. So clip it there, and then once you've done that, OK, you get this. You got that out, you get that.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
my gastric band.
That's handy.
I've got my present.
There's another use for this. So what you do is, then you get it like... This is so fiddly, I'm lousy at things like this. Then you do that, that's it, like that. So you get that shape. Do you see what I'm doing now? See?
I get it,
So you get like a dog's head shape. There's his ears. And then you get this sticky tape here, which we prepared earlier. You stick a bit there to hold it in. That's it. And then you get the other side. Come here.
Yeah.
And then you stick that there like that. Right, have you done it?
Yeah.
There you go. OK.
Are you sure this is safe? Because that'll flick off and have my eye out.
No, it won't, seriously.
Are you sure?
Alan's pointed out something very valid there. So, make sure you use lots and lots and lots of sticky tape to secure this. And when it's done properly, anyway, it looks something sort of similar.
Mummy, Buster's just mauled me.
Then, with the other coat hanger, did I say 3 coat hangers? So the other coat hanger, eh? Oh, thanks for picking me up on that. So, with the bits left over from the second coat hanger, you get a little bit of wire like that, and you get 2 of these polystyrene balls, which I've been told by Bert you can get from craft shops.
OK.
Although I've never seen a craft shop in my life. But apparently they're outside the city in shopping malls and other places like that. Whenever it goes. So, and then you pop them through to make the eyes.
Oh.
See? OK. And then you stick them down there like that. Hang on. Let's see now. How did Valerie Singleton do this for 40 years without going out of her mind? And you do that. Have you done it? Yeah. Oh, well done.
Oh, yeah.
See? So there you've got Buster's eyes, yeah? And then for the nose, you get a larger polystyrene ball, which you'll find in a larger craft shop. And then you get it, thread a thin piece of wire through it.
Mine's gone boss-eyed. Like the Mona Lisa, it's following you around the room.
That terrified children, that would terrify children.
Make it go away, Mummy.
So you get a bit of wire, fuse wire. Do they still have fuse wire?
Don't
But, anyway, go and get a bit of wire. And then you you put the ball through, and then you hook it on that bit. See, it's all coming together. And then you get the nose. And then the other bit of wire from the second coat hanger. There's a lot of wire on this coat hanger, kiddies. You make the mouth. And so you do it. My balls fell off this thing. And then you put it so he can either be a smiley Buster or he can be an unhappy Buster. Right. This is purgatory, I'm bleeding. Right, and what you've got then is this. Voila. Oh. So,
Oh, sorry.
what's that?
Well, if you don't keep on, it can be like a Michael Jackson decoration.
That looks like a nothing bus. That looks like something for a budgie's cake.
Oh, sorry.
And then you do that, right? So you attach it all together, see? And then you cover the whole thing in tinsel, yes? And what you get after an afternoon's hard work is that.
I can see. It's uncanny.
You see where I'm going with this, can't you? But seriously, if you walked past somebody's house and you saw that hanging in the window, what would you think?
Yeah, I was back in Holloway.
You'd move on quick, wouldn't you? And if you really seriously want to do it, then somebody far more experienced at making stuff like this has put all the details on the website for us, so you can follow it there. So there you go, a nodding Buster advent calendar. Oh. Well done, Alan. That was lovely.
Great,
absolutely. You do occupational therapy tomorrow now. Up next, Doctor Who baddie Dave LeCurwin, our big finale with Peter Kay's very good friend, pop superstar Geraldine, and we've got your favourite clip of the series, so don't go anywhere. See you after the break.
Still to come, Dave LeCurwin.